Hi, it's Natalie, the modern hippie mama. Welcome to Namaste with Natalie. Let's begin with our hands on our knees, our backs nice and tall, and the eyes closed. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling out of your mouth, letting go. Again, breathing in through the nose. Exhaling out of your mouth. One more time like that. Breath in. Exhaling out. Close the mouth and just start to breathe in and out of your nose, filtering the breath as it enters into your physical body, and filtering the breath as it exits the body and goes into the ether. Just like the breath is filtered when it comes in and it goes out, we also use our practice of yoga to help us filter our minds, our thoughts, the words that we speak out loud, and the words that we speak to ourselves. Bow the head, the chin comes down towards the chest. You feel your head heavy. And then start to roll the head so that the right ear is over the right shoulder. Pulling the left shoulder blade back slightly. The ear falling towards the shoulder. Roll the head down through center. Left ear over the left shoulder. Feeling the right shoulder blade glide down. The ear falling towards the left shoulder. Inhale, roll the head down and forward. Over to the other side, right ear, right shoulder. Add some gentle movement. Lifting and lowering the head. Creating a little bit of space between the top and the bottom teeth so that the jaw is relaxed. Roll the head down through center and over to the other side. Adding your gentle nod. Relax the forehead. Relax all the muscles in your face. Roll the head down through center. Inhale, lift the shoulders up by the ears. Lift your chin parallel to the mat. Roll the shoulders down and back. Keep the left shoulder down. Inhale, the right shoulder up by the ear. Just isolating the shoulder and then roll it back and feel the blade as it glides down, down, down. Now inhale, lift that right shoulder again up by the ear. Roll the shoulder down and back. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll down and back. Keeping that right shoulder down. Now left shoulder isolates. Inhale, lift up by ear. Exhale, roll down and back. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, roll. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll. Inhale, reach both arms out to the side. Take the hands up. Hand palms come together in prayer. Inhale into the base of your spine. Exhale up and over towards the right. Feel both of your sits bones grounded, planted into the earth. And now try to breathe into the left side of your ribs. Inhale back up through center. Exhale up and over to the other side. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, you're going to bend the left elbow. Take the right hand to that left elbow and slide the hand down the back. Bring the head back towards the arm so that it's resting in that little nook you created with the bent elbow. Inhale into tailbone. Exhale up and over. Take the right hand down to the ground. Come down to the elbow. Now reach that left arm, pointer finger to thumb. Breathe in. Exhale, round your back. Take that left hand to right wrist, twisting a little bit deeper. Inhale, open up the arm, the heart, spread fingers up and back. Arm over the side. Come back up. Hands meet at prayer above the head. Take a breath into root. Exhale, this time bend that right elbow. Left hand to the right elbow. Moves it so it's right in the middle of your head. Press the head back. Inhale, root. Exhale, up and over. Left hand comes down, left elbow down. Pointer to thumb, extend the arm. Breathe. Exhale, round, hand to wrist, twist.
Time after time, time after time, time after time.
Inhale, reach the arm up, spread the fingers, lift the heart, and then reach that arm back. Feel your entire torso opening up. Arm comes back over the side. Lifting back up, link thumbs, spread 8 remaining fingers. Relax the shoulders. Start to bend the elbows as you pull your thumbs apart, reaching that fire element of the thumbs towards the crown of your head. Firing up the connection with Source. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Again, filtering the breath. We also filter our connections to Source, making sure that they are being received through the eyes of Infinite Source of Truth, Infinite Source of Love, Infinite Source of Light, and Infinite Source of Harmony. Bending the elbows, fire to crown. Burning away any impurities, any disconnects, any false messages. And instead, as you reach the arms up, requesting and requiring only peace through the eyes of love and light. Take a breath in. Exhale, roll over the knees, coming into child's pose. Big toes touch, knees open wide, reaching sits bones back. And knowing that if this position is challenging for your hips or your knees, you can always roll a towel or a blanket, place it on top of the heels, or if you have a block, you can either place it on the heels or even in between the space between your feet. Let your head come down. And again, feel the filtration system as you breathe in and out. With the mouth closed, we have that natural filter because of the little hairs in our nostrils. So the breath is purified, allowing it to cleanse each and every cell in our body. As you breathe, notice if you're able to sip in just a little bit more breath with every inhale. And if you're able to let go of a little more breath with every exhale. Walk the arms over towards the right, getting the left ear down on the ground. Pay close attention to where your breath travels to and from. Feel how the instant that breath meets your body, the body begins to respond with an expansion, an opening up. So allow that breath to meet each and every internal organ, each and every one of your trillions of cells. Walk the arms over towards the left, getting the right ear down on the ground. Now, one of our goals through the practice of yoga is to be one with your breath, one with spirit. But it takes a trained and practiced mind to be able to consistently stay present with your breath. There needs to be a hyper awareness of thoughts so that you can notice when the thoughts drift away from breath and you can reel it back in. So do your best to stay present with that breath. Walk the arms through center, forehead down.
Baby, they're tumbling down. They didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound.
Exhale, coming into tabletop.
But I never really had.
Hands below the shoulders, knees tucked. Thumbs face you, middle fingers forward.
It's like I've
Just
been
pausing here. Equal weight distribution between hands, knees,
the
toes.
risk that I'm taking.
Breath deep.
Gonna shut you out. Everywhere I'm looking.
Inhale, arch your back, look up, cow.
Baby, I can see your halo. You know you're my saving grace.
Exhale, round your back, look in.
It's written all over your face.
Staying in this rounded position, walk your fingertips back just a little closer towards your knees. On the pads of your fingers, push the ground away and try to round the back even more. Feel your head fall to the ground, create more space. And then walk the arms back underneath the shoulders. Inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale back to neutral pelvis. Take the left hand right underneath the nose so it's on the ground but directly in the middle of your mat. Reach that right arm all the way up, look up. Just feel that upper body rotate and breathe into every crevice. Breathe into every single space available in your body. Then look down. Replace the hand. Right hand goes where the left is. Left arm lifts up. Breathe. Left hand comes down underneath that left arm, left shoulder. Right hand underneath the right. Thumbs face you, dancing lion to the right. Begin. Are you present with your breath? Reverse the direction. Just breathe. Back into neutral, draw the feet together, separate your knees. Coming into Diamond's Hero. Hands come to the thighs, so knees are down on the ground. Hands to the thighs, relax the eyes, relax the face. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling out of the mouth. We're going to practice the Nadi Shodhana breath, balancing both the right and the left hemispheres. So even though I'm going to say to keep your left hand down, you're looking at me, it's going to look like I'm doing the opposite, but I'm going to do it the way that I'm saying it. So do what I say instead of what I do. Left hand stays down, right hand comes up in Abhaya Mudra. Flip it to face you. Peace fingers come down, Vishnu Mudra. Pinky and ring finger come to the left nostril. Plugging the left nostril, breathe in through the right. Now plug and hold and create a lock, a Jaladhara lock, by bringing the chin towards the chest and locking off the throat. Release the left, breathe out of the left, exhale. Inhale. Plug and hold. Release right, breathe out right. Inhale. Plug and hold. Release left, breathe out. Breathe in. Plug and hold. Release right. One more round, breathe in right. Plug and hold. Breathe out left. Breathe in left. Take the right hand down to the thigh. Exhale out of your mouth. Take the left hand to the ankle, the right hand to the outside. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist, rotate. Double helix, look forward. Switching. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Double helix, look forward. Take the fingers down, lift the knees up, Pashupati. Try to hug the heels together so that there's a strong and stable base right at the root. Start to lift the shoulders and the chest. And then if it's available, take the hands to heart center, finding your balance. Breathe into your heart space. And again, feel how that breath makes an impact on your body, if you allow the openness to occur. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, link the thumbs, spread your fingers, relax the shoulders. And then place the hands down, opening up the feet. Just kind of rock from side to side, letting those hips open up organically. And then let the head fall. Wrap the arms around, clasping fingers right at the tailbone. Let the head fall forward. Our hands right underneath the root and the sacral plexus. We breathe into the eliminatory processes in the body. 2 places of elimination. Two places where we're able to let go, to detoxify. Take the hands down to the ground. Slow motion, start to lift your tailbone up to the sky. Keeping the head heavy, softening the knees slightly. Create very gentle circles with your hips. So it begins by a little sway to the right or the left, and then you create a circle from that momentum. Reverse that gentle circle. A tiny movement, but a great way to engage and activate the lower abdominal muscles and to get into that Mula Bandha, that root lock. Pause through center, heel toe the feet 2 fist distances apart, separating, softening knees, grabbing opposite elbows. And same thing with the upper body, create a little circle. So instead of that sway from side to side, you make it more into an elliptical pattern. So we connect to the circular energy as the full moon is ever present. The full circle. Reverse the direction. Connecting to energy that moves in circles.
Great Spirit, for my brothers, let me be.
Pause through center, peace fingers, big toes. Thumbs together, inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Take the right hand to the right hip. Keep the left toes in a lock. Start to lift that left leg up towards you, slow motion. Just breathe.
Give them strength to face racism in every single situation. Easy now.
Just breathe.
Great Spirit, take me instead. Guide me down the road of red.
Start to lower down with control.
I am saved.
Peace fingers, big toes. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Padagustasana, exhale, fold. Left hand, left hip, shift weight. Start to lift that right knee up. Hand to hip, just breathe. We breathe in our spirit as our connection to Tankashala, the Great Spirit. Knowing that we are all one, and the breath that we share is one. With control, start to lower down. Frame the feet, inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lunge the right leg all the way back. Lower the right knee down. Kind of heel toe that left foot over just a little. Come down to the elbows, the forearms. And then take the hands into prayer. Let the head fall. Breathe in deeply, connectedly. Pivot the right forearm in, right hand towards the arch of your left foot. Left hand, left inner thigh, open it up, pushing gently. Just breathe. Take the left hand down to the inside of that left arch. Lift the right arm up. Bend the knee, reach the right hand to right ankle. Pull it in. Breathe. Lower the right foot down. Hands frame the foot, so just heel toeing that left foot in so it's parallel. Lift the right knee up. Extend both legs looking towards that left big toe. You can lift the toes, spread the toes. Keep your eye gaze at the big toe, specifically where that little half moon shape is. And then bow the head, breathe. Lunge the right leg back, left foot meets right. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower the knees. Pelvis comes slightly forward without dipping the pelvis. You don't want that to happen. You still want to have engagement with abs and a nice lengthened spine. Elbows bend. Exhale, push up. 2 more. Exhale, extending arms. Inhale, full breath. Exhale, pushing up. Lower all the way down to the belly. Let the pedicure come down. Inhale, lift the hands, the heart, the chest, maybe even peeling a rib or 2 off the ground. Exhale, lower back down, let the forehead touch. Inhale, float the hands, the heart, the ribs. Exhale, lower. Now press the hands down, lift all the way up, Bhujangasana. Keep the elbows softly bent for right now. Feel the shoulders as they reach away from your ears. And the elbows kind of snug into the ribs. Looking over the right shoulder, open up the left side of your neck. And then look over that left shoulder, opening up the right side. Coming back into center. Lower all the way down. Press back to child's pose. Walk the arms to the right. This time thread that left arm underneath. You can go into Chin Mudra, Gin Mudra, the seal of knowledge, pointer finger to thumb. Connecting the elements of fire and air. Creating a circle with that thumb and pointer finger. Again, the circle of life, of death and rebirth. This constant evolution. This eternal experience of our souls. Press the right hand down, walking through center. And then over to the left, threading that right arm underneath. Again, creating that mudra, just breathing in.
Let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Press into that left hand, unthreading the right. Take a breath in through center. Exhale, come into tabletop, hands under shoulders, toes tucked. Inhale, reach the right arm forward, left leg back. Exhale, right arm comes up and back, reaching for that left foot. Press the foot into the hand, open up the shoulder. Either looking back, forward, or up, whatever feels best for you. Extend arm and leg, reach out, lower down. Inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round. Stay in that rounded position, walk the fingers back, letting that head fall once again. Walk the arms back underneath the shoulders. Just pause and breathe. Now left arm reaches forward, right leg reaches back. Breathe in. Exhale, bending, hand to ankle, looking up, forward or back. Just breathe. Extend arm and leg, lengthening. Exhale, lower it down. Down dog, tailbone up, bow your head. Paddle out your knees, but only allow yourself to make a movement if it is in sync with an inhale or an exhale. So if you lift the heels up, you inhale. Paddling out, bending into one of the knees, you exhale. Inhale. Exhale, both heels reach down to the ground. Inhale, high lifted. Exhale, bend your knees, looking forward. Exhale, walk your feet towards the hands. Separate the feet. Soften knees. Padahastasana, both hands underneath the feet. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Take the hands out, frame your feet. Inhale, lunge that left leg all the way back. Lower the foot down. Lower the knee down. Right hand to the inside, heel toe that right foot out. Come down onto the forearms. Prayer hands, bow head. Breathe into your hips, into your back. Breathe beyond the resistance so that you get into a place of flow, of ease, of grace. Pivot left hand in, right inner thigh, push it open. Breathe. Take the right hand to the inside of that right foot. Left arm lifts up and back, reaching for that left foot. Just breathe. Shift your pelvis more forward. Now breathe into that shoulder and open up your chest. Exhale, reach that left leg back. Right hand frames the foot, heel toe it. Lift the left knee up. Extend both legs, looking towards that right big toe. Now here the hips are square, so that right hip, you want to reach that right hip bone forward as the left sit bone reaches back. Actually, I lied. Left hip bone forward, right sit bone back. Look down towards that big toe. And then exhale, let the head just bow forward. Bend the right knee, extend that left leg long. Right foot knee flat. Chaturanga hold. Push back up. Flow. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Let that head fall, looking towards your solar plexus, your Manipura chakra. Inhale, high lifted heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step, jump, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Padahastasana. Take the hands underneath the heels of your feet. The elbows face behind you. Your biceps are hugging in. Then let the head fall and try to reach the forehead to your shins. Breathe. Take the hands out, frame your feet, inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Sweep the mat, Utkatasana chair. Bring the hands and the heart, come down a little bit lower. Just breathe. Shift weight over to the right foot, lift that left heel up. Send the left leg back behind you, warrior three. Just breathe. Bend the left knee in, coming up to standing, pulling the navel towards the spine. Lower that left foot down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, up and back. Inhale, hands to heart center, come back into chair. Slight tuck of the pelvis, pull the navel in, just breathe. This time lifting up that right foot. Send the leg back, warrior 3 with prayer hands. Start to draw that right knee into the chest, coming up, standing tall, just breathe. Lower the foot, inhale, reach arms up. Exhale up and over to the right, push hips to the left. Inhale through center, grow tall. Exhale up and over to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale up and back. Link thumbs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway left, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lunge that right leg all the way back. Right knee lowers down. Inhale, arms lift up, Surya Namaskar. Exhale, press your pelvis forward as the arms bend. Look forward, arms come back, clasp the hand. Open the heart, lift the chest up. Look forward, take that left hand down, reach the right arm up, pointer to thumb. Right arm down, left arm up. Breathe. Left hand down, frame the foot, lift the knee, left foot meets the right. Breath in. Exhale, flow. Exhale, down dog when you're ready. Inhale, high lifted heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward. Step jumper, float. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Sweep the mat, Utkatasana. Hands to prayer. Come down a little lower. Lift the right leg up again. Send the leg back, warrior 3. Breathe. This time take the left hand down, right arm lifts up, Ardha Chandrasana. Opening up the hip, opening up the heart. Take the right hand down, bend the knee, right knee to forehead, round your back. Extend that right leg back behind you, left arm up. Breathe. Either stay or bend that right knee, left hand to right foot. Looking up. Just breathe. Extend that leg up to the sky. Lunge the leg back. Left foot meets the right. Plank. Flow. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog, bow head. Inhale, high lifted. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step jumper, float. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lunge your left leg back. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, pelvis forward, heart lifts up. Eye gaze forward, arms back, clasp hands. Inhale, open heart. Look forward. Breathe. Take the hands down. Just breathe. Lift that left knee up. Float the right foot up and back. Flow through Vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Let the head fall. Inhale, high lifted. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, jump, or float, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Sweep the mat, Uttanasana chair. Hands come into heart. Lift that left leg up. Extend the leg back, warrior 3 with prayer hands. Breathe. Right hand down, left arm up, Ardha Chandrasana. Take the left hand down, left knee to the forehead, round your back. Extend that left leg back behind you. Left hand stays down, right arm lifts up. Either stay or bend that left knee. Right hand reaches for the foot and then press the foot into the hand, looking up. Right hand comes down, extend that left leg up, up, up. Lunge that left foot back, right foot meets the left in plank. Flow. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog when you're ready. Inhale, high lifted. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step, jump, or float, but land with your feet open. Hands come to heart, elbows bent into the inner thighs. Just breathe. Reach the left arm down, reach the right arm up. Now pressing that left arm to open up that left hip. Use it as leverage to twist and rotate the spine more, reaching the arm back more. Either stay or go for a bind. Heel toe the right foot in and then lift that left leg up, staying in your bind if it's available. Lowering down, hands to heart, elbows bent. Breathe in. Setting our intentions to align with the energy and the pull of the full moon, which is so bright and vibrant and brilliant. The element of water, that when in alignment is fluid, flowing, cleansing, adaptive, self-nourishing. And when out of alignment, it is dry and rigid. So we welcome in the energy of that sacred, divine, feminine full moon. We allow ourselves to align with the element of water, jala. Take the right arm down, lift that left arm up. Same thing, press the arm into that inner thigh. Open yourself up more, look back. Go for a bind or stay. Shifting weight over to that left foot, lift the right leg up. Just breathe. Start to lower down. Hands come back to prayer. So what is it that you're praying for? Are you praying for healing of your mind, of your body, of your heart? Are you praying for ease and grace to be granted in every blessing that presents itself within your existence? Are you praying for the ascension of humanity? Whatever it is that you're praying for, align with that element of water so that it is fluid and not rigid. Take the hands down, plant those seeds of intentions into the earth, and let them be watered by the rain of forgiveness. Lift that tailbone up, let the head fall. Heel toe the feet 2 fist distances apart. Hands frame the feet, inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Reach the arms out in front of you, half chair. Take the right arm back, pointer to thumb, look back behind you. Reach that right arm forward, switch it out, left arm goes back. Left arm forward, look down, reaching fingertips but pulling shoulders onto back. Lift both heels up off the ground. Lower the heels down, reach the arms up, look up. Press into heels, come all the way up to standing, pelvis tucks, heart lifts. Coming back in a heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale out. Step the feet together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up and over to the side. Coming all the way back up and over to the other side. Sliding hand, reaching top arm. Coming all the way back up, hands to prayer. Take a breath in. Exhale out. Open the eyes, find a spot, stare at it. Make sure it's a spot that's not moving. Then shift weight over to your right foot, send that left leg out to the side. You're going to circle that ankle around a few times in each direction. Reverse the direction. Flex the foot, lift it a little bit higher. Lower it down. Take a breath in. On your exhale, send the other leg out to the side, and same thing, few circles each direction. Reverse. Flex the foot, lift it up, up, up. Lower it down. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, up and back. Link thumbs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, look up. Exhale, fold, step, jumper, float, land with bent elbows. Tap and lift the knees just for 3. Lift, slow motion, 2. Lift, last 1. Lift, push up, hold your plank, just breathe. Lower the right knee down, pivot the left foot. Right hand under shoulder. Left arm lifts up to the sky. Lift that left leg up, float it up. Bend that left knee, left hand, left ankle. Press the foot into the hand, open up the chest, shoulder. Breathe. Extend arm and leg. Pivot that left foot so it's facing up, parallel. Now windmill the hands to frame that left foot. Reach the arms, windmill them back. Left hand down, pivot the left foot, right knee lifts up. Float right foot back, chaturanga holds. Tap and lift 3 times for 3. Lift, 2, lift. Last 1. Push up, breathe. Lower left knee, pivot right foot, left hand under shoulder, right arm up. Float that right leg up. Either stay here or bend that right knee, right hand, right ankle. Press in, open up the shoulders and the chest. Just breathe. Extend arm, leg. Pivot the right toes up, knee up, windmill. Frame the foot. Woo! Just breathe. Cartwheel the hand back. Pivot that right foot. Left foot and knee lift up. Float the foot back. Flow. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog, bow head. Inhale, high lifted heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step, jump, or float. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Sweep mat, Uttanasana chair. Hands to heart, breathe in. Exhale, come down a little bit lower. Lift the right leg back up. Send it back, warrior 3. Both hands come down, lift that right leg up, standing split. Bend the right knee to the forehead, round your back. Left hand stays down, peace fingers, right big toe. Take that leg out to the side, open the hip. Bring it back in, pistol squat, just 1, make it good, elbow bends. Come all the way back up. Extend that right leg to the sky, bow your head. Right knee to forehead, round. Lunge the right leg back, flow. Down dog. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, high lifted. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step, jump, or float, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Sweep the mat, Uttanasana chair. Hands to heart. Lift the left foot up towards your tush. Extend that left leg back, warrior 3. Hands come down, leg lifts up, bow head, standing split. Bend the left knee to the forehead, round your back. Right hand stays down, left peace fingers, left big toe. Take it out to the side, open up your hip. Bring it in, pistol squat. Send that leg back up to the sky. Knee to forehead, round your back. Extend that left leg all the way back. Right foot meets the left. Flow. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog, bow head. Shift to plank. Lower the knees down. Toes come together, standing on the knees. Take the fists to the back of the pelvis. Open up the shoulders, the chest. Now push the pelvis forward and allow the heart to open. Coming all the way up. Take the arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart, tush comes to heels. Bring the legs together. Inhale. Exhale, hand to belly, hand to heart. Kapalabhati, breathe in. Exhale, begin. Shh, 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 breathe in. Exhaling out of nose, Kapalabhati. Breathe in. Exhale out of mouth, right hand, left heel, left hand, right leg. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate, twist, look back behind you. Double helix, look forward. Switch. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist a little more. Double helix, look forward. Take the hands down. You're going to lift your knees up into Mahabandha. So we have the Mula Bandha lock, which is right at your tail, your root. Really, it's like if you were to urinate and stop the flow of that urination, that pulling in, that lock is the Mula Bandha. Then we pull the navel in towards the spine and we bring the chin towards the chest. So each of these three locks together is called Mahabandha. Locking and sealing that filtered energy inside of us. And then lower the knees down. Take the hands down, tuck the toes, open up the knees, coming back into that diamond's hero. Breathe. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, elbows bend, open your heart. Inhale, look forward, reach arms up. Just said it in the song, it's time to open your heart. Let's try it. Exhale, open your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up, look forward. Take the hands out, Abhaya Mudra, fearlessness, pushing away fear or negativity. Take the hands down, lift the knees up. Bring the hands to heart center, just breathe. So with the element of water and the full moon, it's no wonder that it started to rain. Lower the heels down, armpits over the knees. Agni Puja, take your hands to your forehead. Just gently rocking forward back. Allowing this water to cleanse our minds, our bodies, and our spirit. Take the hands down to the ground. Lift the heels coming into crow. We balance knees into armpits or triceps, and then one at a time, lift the feet up. Coming back, hands to heart, knees open. Just breathe. Lower the tush down. Take the hands to the arches of the feet. Inhale, reach the heart up. Exhale, chest comes forward, bow head. Inhale, lengthen. I do want to keep this video, so we're going to end shortly because of the rain. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, reach the chest. Come all the way up. Take the hands to the outsides of the knees, push them together. Extend the left leg long, right foot crosses over, right hand back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbow to the inner thigh. These twisting postures are so crucial during a full moon. because that's the time when parasites come and rear their ugly heads. So we want to twist and turn and try to get all of that negativity, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, out of the body. Look forward. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. With the help of Lord Ganesha. Untwist, bow head. All the way up, extend and exchange. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, elbow bends, look back behind you.
It's time, and I know that without a doubt, the spirit in us all.
Look forward, double helix.
But this is your time, this is my time to illuminate, cause we were made to shine. Divinity by
Unwind, bow head.
they lied, but we saw truth. Anyway, this is divine recognition for this time.
Coming all the way up, extend the legs out in front of you. Reach arms forward, hand palms up. Hinge back. Curl the pelvis under. Activate the abs. Flip the hands with the legs down. Pull the navel in, Kapalabhati. Ready? Inhale. Exhale, pump. Flip the hands. Continue your roll down. Draw knees to the chest. Wrap the arms, rock side to side.
So we love all, serve all, and remember Jah. Love all, serve all, and remember Jah.
Washed by the waters of forgiveness.
Now this is bliss, that's
Pause
what it
through
is. So tell
center.
your parents and your kids that
Peace
they
fingers,
should not
big
miss.
toes, happy
The time
baby.
is now, the questions how we look for each other in answers. Singers and dancers will lead the way, been led astray, but now we have answered the calling, and Babylon is falling. Proud to be inside the flow that no man is stopping. I must stand tall. Kahu is watching.
Bend
So
the
is
left
my family,
knee
and
in
is
so
my
the heel
tribe.
reaches
Must
to your
see
left
vanity,
sit
must see
bone.
to be wise, must seek to be
Extends
wise.
the right
Yeah.
leg out long.
But I heard it all before, yes, what the man said.
So the right leg is in a half straddle, but you're still holding on to that tendon lock with both legs.
It isn't just suggestion. It's
Bend that right knee and extend the left leg, half straddle, other side. Breathe into this body so that the presence of breath is gifted in every moment of your day. The presence of conscious breath. Bend the left knee in. Take both hands to the outsides of the knees. Push the legs together. Send the knees over to the left. Look over the right. Extend that arm. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Knees come back to chest, up and over, other side. Deep breath in. Exhale, deepening the twist, letting go. Knees come back to center, lower the feet, fingertips to the heels. Lift the pelvis up, shoulder bridge.
Throwing my hands at the time I couldn't even stand, but now I can. Why and I do it with pride.
Melt the back one vertebra at a time into the mat.
What I am supposed to, messages and lessons and transmissions as they come through, dreaming on the daily of what will become. To the people on the planet, will they just stay numb, or will they awake?
Curl that pelvis under, lift the hips back up, shoulder bridge.
rapid as I take my dive. Story planned out when the moment arrives. I say choices through voices. My spirit rejoices in moments like this. We feel life's kiss.
Melt the
Wrapped
back.
up tight in her warm embrace. Love overflowing, no more rat race. These are the times we
Bottoms of the feet together, Supta Baddha Konasana. Reach the arms back behind you in an infinity sign. Stack the palms. Just let yourself breathe and be.
But I heard it all before, yes, what the man said. Never held it in my heart, but I held it in my head. But then I saw that
Start to extend the legs long onto the mat. Start to bring some awareness back into your physical body. By bringing the awareness back to breath, to spirit. To the filtered, purified breath. Inviting the fluidity of jala. Gently turning the head from side to side. We allow ourselves to feel how the breath assists in the movement of our body. Reach the arms back behind you, point toes, arch back. Exhale, draw the knees in, gentle rock, side to side. Falling to the right side of the mat in your fetal position. Coming up to seated whenever you're ready. During the full moon, I like to do one of my favorite mudras called Shakti mudra. Shakti is the energy, the sacred divine feminine energy. And the moon is Ma, which is the feminine sacred divine. So we take our hands up, the creative power of Shakti. We take the fire elements of the thumbs and tuck them in. The pointer in the middle, air and space come together to cover that fire. And now we have earth and water. Keeping a separation between the two hands. Relax the shoulders. So the only parts of the two hands that are connected are with the earth and water elements of ring and pinky. Shakti Mudra, the creative power. I open and allow the divine potential within to emerge. I open and allow the divine potential within to emerge. I open and allow the divine potential within to emerge. I open and allow the divine potential within to emerge. I open and allow the divine potential within to emerge. I open and allow the divine potential within to emerge. I open and allow the divine potential within to emerge. One more. I open and allow the divine potential within to emerge. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out of your mouth 3 times in your own timing. Bring the hands to heart center when you're ready. Anjali Mudra. Elbows wide, seated tall, so that you can receive the creative power from Shakti, from the moon, from Ma. May this full moon treat you with ease and grace and provide you with any illumination in your life that needs more attention. May you be healed, mind, body, heart, and spirit, with sacred and divine protection and divine and eternal protection. Gently bowing the head forward. Thank you for allowing me to guide you in your full moon practice. I hope you found what you were looking for. Peace, love, and all that jazz. Namaste.